Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, football fans, and welcome to this week's edition of Will G's Football Talk Show. Once again, I am on break, so I am going to be doing it just a live, quick little action for the playoffs. It's the playoffs. I'm excited. If I sound a little bit raspy, it's because I got the flu, so just stick with me through this video. I got big bets coming up and big playoff predictions coming up. Right here is our updated playoff picture after week 17. As you can see, the Titans pulled through and the Eagles pulled through. So here is the games for this upcoming week. Now we're going to take a look at the Bills and the Texans matchup. Right here we have actually a very interesting matchup because the Bills defense is actually very good. As you can see, they rank top 5 in all these 3 big categories, but their offense is not that good except outside of their run game. And on the other hand, the Texans offense is top 15 in everything, but their defense is what's lacking them. So I think Josh Allen and the Bills offense are going to do just a tad bit better than J.J. Watt and that Texans defense. Now we take a look into Foxborough, where the Titans are heading there to play the Patriots. And this is a very interesting matchup as well, because the Titans, once they got Ryan Tannehill, they stepped up offensively. And Derrick Henry is the best back in the league right now. So I think that they're going to actually have a very good matchup versus the Patriots. But heading into Foxborough in January is never going to be easy against Bill Belichick and Brady. So I guess we're going to see how this one plays out. And that defense is still very scary. So the Titans and Derrick Henry got their match made out for them. Now as we take a look into the NFC, we got the Vikings heading down to the Superdome. And this is a very interesting matchup, but I think the best matchup we got here is Dalvin Cook versus that Saints front four. They have one of the best run defenses in the league, and especially playing down in New Orleans. So that's going to be an interesting matchup, and all really depends on how Kirk Cousins comes through in New Orleans in a dome in a big game. And I actually do like Kirk Cousins, even though I play against him twice a year, but I do think that that Saints defense is going to be able to corral Dalvin Cook a little bit, which is going to make it very hard for Kirk Cousins to get that offense going. And last game of the wildcard weekend, we have Philly hosting Seattle. You know, Philly has their work cut out for them, honestly, because Seattle 1 is 7-1 on the road, and they have been playing very good football this year, and honestly, they obviously don't deserve to be a wild card team. But Marshawn Lynch is going to have his work cut out for him against Fletcher Cox and that Philly front. But their secondary is still weak, as it always has been. So Russ is going to need to step up to go out there and beat that Philadelphia team. So now we're kicking it over to my Will G's bets. Last week I was 2-0 again. I'm 8-0 in my last 4 weeks, and on the season I am 13-5. Last week I had the Giants and Eagles over, and that hit, and the 49ers to win by 4 or more, and that hit. And this weekend we got some playoff bets, and we're going with the Seattle game for both of them. Seattle and Philly to hit that over a 45.5, and Seattle to win by 2 or more. I think that 7-1 home record is going to play a big part in this week's games. So now we're going to kick things over to Will G's rapid fire predictions. Last week I went 10-6 again, and I finished out the season 143-87. So not a bad record. Heading into wildcard weekend, I have the Bills outlasting the Texans barely. I have the Patriots beating the Titans. I have the Saints and Vikings, actually a close game, and I think the Saints finish it out with a quick little touchdown. Then I have the Seahawks heading into Philadelphia and laying a beat down, because I truly think at the end of the day they are the much better team. And that'll wrap up this week's edition of Will G's Football Talk Show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in week and week out. Enjoy the next 2 days of Make It, Take It football, the best kind of football there is. Good luck to all your teams this weekend. I'm riding with the Saints all postseason long. Breeze is my guy, and you know, I just want to see him get one more. So I'm riding with the Saints all postseason long. But make sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button for more weekly NFL and Chicago Bears content. And as always, bear down.